Alright. Alright, testing. Alright, welcome back all to Knights of the Old Republic 2. If you remember last time, Onderon started simmering, to put it lightly. So while that comes to the boil, we're going to head to Korriban to search for the last master that we haven't yet met on our list. Master Lonna Vash. Oh man, I'm so glad I figured out how to let the cutscenes play on stream.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
There are signs of life on the surface. Beasts by the dozen. So don't worry. You won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out. You might want to keep your,
Atten and his never-ending sense of sarcasm.
Or do whatever you do in these situations.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few and they are hidden.
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. This place merely tolerates sentience walking upon it. It is pleased to have been left alone. There is great power here for those with the ambition to use it. There is great power in this place for those who can hear its call.
There is much that
some of those lines of dialogue were cut, which is what we originally cut, which is why there was no animation there.
More recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
Alright, so those of you who remember last game, we're in the same part of Korriban we were in the last game. But, for some context, after my character was there in the last game and the leadership was all defeated, now the canon answer for that one is that both Yuthuraban and Uthar Wynn died. But I took the super light-sidey option and turned Yuthuraban back to the light. But either of those two outcomes result in the entire academy basically being wiped out. And there's going to be a little bit of dialogue within the academy itself talking about how the entire academy basically fell into civil war and it destroyed itself, basically.
It was said that Revan intended to return to Korriban to subdue any potential Sith insurgents, but Revan disappeared. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
Do you think there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. You should go to the ruins of the old academy. If there are any traces here of Sith, that is where they would be.
Let's head out then.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me. here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The Academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
Possibly a reference to a Junta Paul in the last game? Maybe. Anyway, Korriban is mega freaky, especially in the books. Oh man, I need to update some weaponry. I probably should have fixed some weaponry. Oh well. Let's bring HK and Mira. We haven't seen either of them in a while. The light-sided HK is so goofy.
The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith Lords.
She's gonna do my job here and talk a shitload of lore.
The history and heritage of the old Sith Empire, containing great mysteries and powerful relics of the Force. However, even the many traps could not long hold back the curious, the fools, and the weak. And so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them.
Unfortunately, true of a lot of tombs in the real world.
What's all that?
Oh my gosh, she's still wearing her original outfit. Let's see what we got here. So I will do my best to try and make sure that everybody is properly leveled before the Civil War level on Onderon. Demolitions. Oh, I forgot about the demolitions. Okay, that's nice. Okay, she's got all the precise shot, all the close combat, and the rapid shot. Alright. She is good to go. So I'm just going to hand her Jedi Defense and call that.
Yes, Master.
And HK. Yeah, pump up his security for a later level that he's involved with. Gonna pump up that. Oh, he doesn't have his gun. Okay. Well, I don't have time at the moment to refit HK with a different weapon, so we're gonna bring Atten, because he didn't get to do anything on the last planet. Force immunity. Precise shot. gonna pump up his treat injury because there's an endgame segment that is problematic. Oh my. My. Let's give him battle meditation. What's he got? Ripper, Sith Disruptor. That'll do. That'll do for now.
The broken corpses before you are all that remain of the Sith on Korriban. I doubt there is much to be gained from looting these bodies. It would be best to leave them be. Fool! You've disturbed the spirits of this place, and they have sent their guardians. Hissis are semi-intelligent.
You literally want to do this just for the XP. This game doesn't really have a level cap, so it's helpful to get whatever XP you can.
They have a limited ability to mask their presence. Hissis are drawn to suffering and carnage.
Yep.
They must have fed on all the corpses left over from the war here on Korriban. The angry phantoms of the Sith, too weak to influence the sentient, have taken these Hissis as thralls to their will.
That's another one.
Oh, now I get a level. Oh man, oh, force immunity, need that. Yeah, it's helpful to loot these. There was actually an infinite XP glitch in the vanilla game that was patched as part of the restoration mod.
Let's take care of this. That's another one for me.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
So yeah, basically we got the Tomb of Ajunta Paul, the Tomb of Marka Ragnos, the Tomb of Naga Sadao, and the Tomb of Tulak Horde. In that order. We actually talked down the Spirit of Ajunta Paul into turning light in the previous game. Oh boy.
Unnecessary.
Oh, these guys actually have really... These droids think they're a match for me. How cute.
Failing, Master.
It's funny how these droids think they can match me.
More where that came from.
That's another one for me.
There is great power and dark energy within this cave. I would advise you to finish your explorations within the Academy before venturing into the...
Yes, we will. We will do that. I lead a squad of gunslingers. Takata! These things are basically like dark side antelope dogs. You can command them if you know the ancient Sith language. Demonstrated by one Vestara Kai in one of the Fate of the Jedi books. Cyan. This guy is so freaky.
She is here. Find her.
Me and that with armor and Nero just being like, "Ha, whatever." Okay, so there's like this puzzle in here with the computer system. Okay, not that way yet. Believe this is... Ah, yes. This is just some stuff to loot. A lot of these will trigger these Sith assassins. Adhesive grenades, how worth it. Hi, Sith.
More where that came from.
That's
More where that came from. More where
Let's see what you got.
The T-pose Sith guy.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
Charek. That might be HK-47's gun later. Unless I can get his 2-weapon fighting up to snatch before the level. What is the level, you may ask? You shall see. Keldroma Belt. Oh. It's okay.
More where that came from.
Okay, that's the computer system. We could probably hack it, but I'm going to show you the way to do it if you don't have good computer use. Verbine prototype shield. I'm going to store that up for later. That, and I'll need those for his boss fight later. Yeah, he has another one. How crazy. If you remember Joran on Dantooine, which was a long ass time ago now, but he makes a comment about you being fierce with a blaster. Fierce with a blaster is the description of this build. And that sneak attack damage comes through because you can't respond to my attacks.
That's another one for me.
Here we are. This footlocker has an entrance code for the computer on it. Datapad, new recruits. In the absence of many Sith Masters, Basic training has been automated. To begin using the training system, access the nearest student terminal and enter new recruit to create a new user ID. That's how you do it if you don't have good computer skills. While I could have done it the computer skillsy way, I'm gonna show that off just so that those of you who are playing through and don't have high-level computer skills. Enter new recruit. Access learning material. Take the level 1 written test, which is basically just a bunch of knowledge of Sith lore. Sith lore, paradox, logical reasoning. The first one actually has an official answer in one of the comics, but I could never remember it. I come in here because there's a piece of loot I want for something I want to show off.
More where that came from! More where that came from! More where that came from!
Computer panel. Loading data from secondary buffer. History of the Sith. Error. Volume has been deleted. Holocrons. The cabinet contains a large selection of Sith holocrons. Basic holocrons contain a variety of historical and training information recently been made available to students in the library. The Sith code. Thorium charges! You have to be able to unlock that locker with security if you want those thorium charges. Because if you try and bash it, it'll just blow up in your face, literally. So yeah, now we're gonna have to solve those puzzles on our own. But I did want those thorium charges for a reason. We're gonna go back to the computer and take the level 1 written test. Take level 1 written test. Begin. Which of the following Sith Lords does not have a tomb on Korriban? Frieden Nad. He's on Duxon. Alright, I believe the answer is 32 here, but I'm just guessing. Which of the following creatures would be the least suitable pet for a Sith Lord, Gizka? Which of the following statements is not a paradox? Is no the answer to the question. To passion gain strength, strength to gain power, power gain victory. Sith code, bud. Gosh dang it! Okay. Frieden Nad. Is it 21? Gizka? Three out of 5. Oh, come on! Begin. Frieden Nad. The 20. Gizka. Or is it this one I'm getting wrong? That? Both got him. But first, I'm going to show you what those thorium charges are for. There's actually a second set of thorium charges in a specific place.
More time to even me up. More where that came from. More where that came from.
So I'm going to show you what those thorium charges are for. And there's another piece of content that is dependent on what you said at the beginning of the game, on whether or not your previous character was light or dark.
That's a new
Mowing them down before they could even get to
I'll
me.
bet even the Ebonhawk couldn't blast through this door.
When someone goes through this much trouble to seal a door, it usually means there's something important on the other side.
You're not wrong. Use thorium. So, if you say in the beginning of the game that Revan was dark, this holocron has a message in it from Darkside of Dastala. But because we said he was light side, well... Oh dang, those are super good. Okay, I'm gonna give those to Atten. Mandalorian Heavy Repeater, that's crazy. Okay, Dex 5. Dex 5. Okay, they're both okay. Now we're gonna go into the training room, where I've actually seen glitches happen, so... we might actually be able to get through the Onderon Civil War this time, so I'll do a mass leveling segment before heading back there so I don't do it in the thick of things. Because I always forget how short Korriban is. Because we're already almost done in the academy, and then we have the cave. Only been at it 20 minutes, I'm already almost done. Begin training. Error resolved. Level 16. Level 16 is presumably you bathe the whole room in lightning to insta-kill them all. Because no matter how quickly you kill them all, it fails you, because game. Game's gotta game. Heck, I bet it would fail me even if I did manage to insta-kill them with the glass cannon force wielder, because, you know, game's gotta game. Training failed. And then it tells you to go to punishment. Because it says error, time elapsed. And there's Master Vash, tortured and dead.
So this is who we came here to find? Looks like this has been a big, dangerous waste of time.
I think the body was left here as a message to us.
I'm with you there, Mira. Okay, so, here's a fun fact about this, okay? There was originally intended to be an entire other planet to this game. A planet with a Sith colony on it called M478. But it was cut super early in development because it was thought it would be too similar, the storyline they had planned for it would be too similar to the Paragus level from earlier. Schedule. Yeah. So, the level was cut before they even finished building all the modules. However, the modules and most of the dialogue for the primary quest of M478 were discovered in the game files of, I think it was the Xbox version of this game. And so a bunch of modders have reassembled it. I am not running that mod in this current build. I'll probably show it off in another run. Come on.
Bentley's poisoned.
Oh, come on. Alright, we are gonna save right here. Because we got Darth Sion.
Did you come here for answers?
There are none.
The call of Korriban is strong, but it
But
is the call of the
dead.
I have studied you, immersed myself in you. I know the paths you walked in exile. I know your teacher. I know the fires that raged upon the Dux and Moon while the Republic died around you. You know war. You know battle. And I know of Malachor. You know what it means to be broken. The one who travels with you will destroy you, as she did me. I can end it before it begins.
What do you know of Kreia?
I know her as an apprentice knows their master, and as a master knows an apprentice.
That's interesting. Just 1 second here. Alright.
She clings to hope that perhaps she can train one as great as her first. She is a fool who escaped death once. She will not do so again.
Wow, that's super evil.
But you do not know her as I do. You have not survived her teachings as I have. And you have not bested her in battle as I have. You are nothing.
Don't worry, I will.
Yet still she walks with you. Is
But I
willing
spoil
to sacrifice
things.
herself for you. You are a wretched thing. A thing of weakness and fear. You are her apprentice in name only. I am the master. And that is why you will die.
Let's settle this. More where that came from.
Sion,
Yep.
he cannot be defeated. He is not a beast of flesh and blood. This is not a battle that can be won. There will be another time, but it is not now, not here, while Korriban runs through him.
Yep. This guy's literally only alive because he's clinging so tightly to the dark side of the Force.
Do not harm her.
How did he...
I command it. She has earned this. She and I will meet again.
Yes, we will. You freaky walking corpse, you. We are gonna go into that cave.
Let's see what you got. That's a
I'm basically gonna walk through, reveal the whole cave on the map, and delete everything before we go to the next bit. Which is like a big deal, tells you a lot about my character's backstory. There's sound effects, my gosh. Ugh. I would argue that we didn't really need the extra help with them all fighting each other, but hey, I'll take what I can get, you know? There's a lot of stuff on here your party members can get stuck on. It's kind of annoying.
Everyone down! More where that came from! More where that came from!
Jama Hoger's battle armor. That'll be good for components when I need to upgrade guns.
More where that came from!
Ooh, another level! That was quick. Working prototype. Nice. Yeah, this cave always gives me the shivers just because of how well it's designed. I'm actually really mega hoping I can... What should I get? What should I get? I'm gonna get energy resistance. At this point, I'm just getting random powers because I have everything I need for my build.
More where that came from! More where that came from!
Apparently the Tucatas eat random things. Drugs. Oh, you can see the shimmer over there. You know there's a hissus. There they are.
That's a good one for me.
More action! Everyone down! More action! Let's go.
And they both get levels. Jedi defense. Not full screen. Spell med, I guess. Oh yes, I knew there were jars over here. Oh, there's an array of jars here too. Dang, I've gotten so much better loot from that.
More where that came from.
Oh man. Destruction incarnate, I guess? Those hisses are usually a good bit tougher than that, but then again, I'm very late on in the game and have most of my feet, so...
The power I felt coming through the cave is just ahead. I believe you are strong enough to explore the tomb.
If you don't have a prestige class, it won't let you go in.
Plundered. Its mysteries may still be intact, but so might its traps. Take great caution.
What is that? Can't go any further.
Whoa. I can't even see what's blocking me.
You will have to face the challenges of...
I will go alone. So we are about to see some moments from the Exile's past. Now, if you remember, she had followed Revan to the Mandalorian Wars against the wishes of the Council.
Do not heed the words of the Jedi Council. The Republic will fall if we do not act now. Already the Mandalorians have taken 3 systems along the Rim. They will only grow more powerful with time. Come stand with me. We will use our might to help the Republic in its time of need. Join Revan and I. Together we will battle this menace.
And this is one of the really cool things about the game. In this level, you get to decide what your character's motivations were for joining the Mandalorian Wars. And fun fact, all these extra Jedi, other than Bastila, are using player head models that are available when you're building your character. Fun little thing.
The Jedi Council is wise, but will take too long to deal with this threat. We must act now to stop the Mandalorians. I have heard of you. Your masters speak well of you, of your skills in battle. Join us.
Now, in case you don't recognize his tattoos, that's Malik. You know, you're just a vision. Ah! Okay, that's really funny, but also very dark side.
The Jedi Council is wise, but can make mistakes. History has proven this time and time again.
You're not wrong.
The Council seems content to watch, to debate, while entire systems fall to the Mandalorians. If we don't act now, there may be no Republic army to assist in the future. I sense you will join us. What are your reasons?
Yeah, you get to choose what your character's motivations were, which is very cool.
A good reason. Delay would have brought ruin, and there was much suffering. You had to act. It was within our power to end the war, and the Council chose to debate behind closed doors while planets burned.
I love how there's an option here that acts like I chose the previous I won't tell you anything option.
Yes, that's right. Without us, the Republic would have been no more. And the Council, their vaunted wisdom, bred only in action. And that would have led to destruction greater than anything born of the dark side.
I love how he's starting to sound more like the Malik we know as this goes on.
The real question is, would you? The Mandalorians await on the edge of space, eager to crush the Republic. You know how this turns out. Would you do it any different, knowing what it costs you? Knowing what it costs the rest?
This the carnage. Wow.
So knowing all that would transpire, would you still follow Revan and I? Excellent.
And because I chose the...
And now you are all alone. Would you join me now? You didn't follow Revan and I down our path. Join us. Your journey hasn't ended yet. Are you so certain? Every step along the way, we did what we thought was right. Perhaps the same path lays before you. But the time of words are done. Now it is time you...
Yep. I need to take Force Immunity, Valor, Speed, nice, usable. Get off my back! Nice. Now, if your light side, your force energy won't recharge until after you do a vision. If your dark side, it'll recharge anyway. So yeah, basically right there he was asking if I would have followed Revan past the rim, and I said no. I think it's in... There's a room here that has a corpse. There's a room in this tomb somewhere that has like a corpse in it. Oh, a Mandalorian disintegrator. Yes, please. So I'm going to give that to somebody. I think I'm going to give it to Atten, because I think he'll need it for his thing later. And explore the whole tomb because there's loot to be had. Now we move on. Blown out data pad. Just remember the fight at the end of the tomb is insanely hard. Oh my gosh. I'm not activating my buffs because I don't really need them at the moment. That first fight is really tough, and then like the very last one is really tough. And here we go with this.
Com says we've lost another heavy droid transport. How can we break through the Mandalorian lines without support? The path is mined and the place is crawling with enemy. I know we've got our orders to press forward, but we're at quarter strength. We can't, General. It's impossible. We need to retreat.
This is Duxon.
No, General. But we just don't have enough men to accomplish our objective, no matter how important. We already lost half the men just getting to the path. They've got the rest of the company pinned down by the crash site. You can't possibly ask the troops to go forward. If you ask us to charge, will it make a difference? Will our sacrifice mean something? We will press forward if you ask it.
Yeah.
The path is mined. If you ask us to charge, they'll... Thank you, General.
You can actually pick up these mines if your demolition is high enough, but I don't have super good demolition. And my demolition sucks, so they're blowing up in my face, like glitching out for whatever reason. Man, my treat injury is so good that even with my insane amount of health, one advanced med pack is enough.
And now we fight.
Really? Okay, so now we're gonna go into each of those side rooms for loot. There we go. Korriban prototype shield. Artec Echo belt, that's a good stealth belt. It's either in this one or one of the next branch offs that has that would have had the glitch in the vanilla game. Okay, it's later. Okay, I think it's this one. Because there's something really funny here. Yes, it's this one. So, this room was originally intended to be a follow-up on the Dustil Onassi bit from the first game. This corpse was supposed to have been Dustil. In fact, I think it even uses Dustil's model. And this would have been the end of the side quest. Now, there used to be an infinite XP glitch here. Okay? You loot the body, and it spawns a bunch of hisses. Okay? But there used to be a glitch where you could loot it multiple times to spawn multiple groups of hisses. And you could do that over and over and over again for infinite XP. But that got patched in the restoration mod, and I'm glad it did because it was kind of broken. There were a lot of things broken about the original release of this game. It's kind of sad, really. Just because of how rushed it was. I love this game for the same reason I love Revenge of the Sith. It's vision.
You are to be commended for making it this far.
Hi, Kreia.
You've revisited the dark moments of your past, and now you must face the present. Your confusion is natural. The others and I will help you understand.
Hi, Atten.
Get away from her! She's a dark Jedi.
Atten, I've had enough of your snide contempt.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Stay out of this, Beodor. This is a personal dispute between Atten and myself.
You're threatening Atten with a lightsaber, and I'm supposed to just stay out of it?
Yeah.
No.
T3.
The three of you would challenge me? You sorely underestimate the power of the Force.
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will end.
Apparently there were supposed to have been lines here for each of the other party members, but they weren't finished.
I will be honest with you. I have fallen to the dark side. Does this change your decision?
that you may be redeemed later. And this basically makes this happen. Oh, crap, this bit. Revan and a Dark Exile. This is like an alternate thing of what would happen if I followed Revan. Oh wow. Hey Revan. Oh wow!
Succeeded in this trial. I am impressed. You overestimate the power of the tomb. Any change you feel is coming from within yourself. Instinctually, you know your true path.
Yep.
Trust in your feelings.
That's the easiest time I have ever had with that fight, period.
The future holds for you. Search the room
and you will find it. If you had come to Korriban first, that would have been a lightsaber part. Anytime it gives me a lightsaber just like that, if it gives me a lightsaber instead. Chamber's okay. Selling our armor. Let's go on the belt. There's actually an ability I'll learn later that lets me activate like Force Armor, Force Speed, and Force Valor all with one button. It's crazy. But it only works if you have those three powers, and it activates them at the level you have them at, so... But if you Dark Side, you'll learn Force Crush instead, which is pretty fun. Oh man, I hope I get to show off the HK-47 love dialogue. I believe there's a corpse in front of one of these that I can still loot. Yeah, we're only an hour in. I've got time. Aha. Ooh, this. Yep, Onderon Civil War, bud. Come on.
I received an urgent communication for you from Kavar. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
As soon as possible.
At last you understand, tiny Jedi.
Oh, Kreia.
Who are you? What are you doing on this
Enough. What did you see in the web of worlds that have died? What did you see when you saw it through the Force?
I see the death of the galaxy. Of life. At first, I thought it was just conquest. But it's more terrible than that. It's an echo, spreading outwards, killing everything. It's not possible.
You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Now you understand the magnitude of what is being done.
I know you. Not even the markings of the dark side can hide it. Why have you done this?
I? Do you think I seek the death of all living things? There is no victory in such things. I do not want to win our war like this, little Jedi. When I win, I wish it to be because I was right, my teachings true.
How long have you been here? Among us?
You know the truth. I have always been here, watching and listening to the echo you have found. You know its source and what must be done.
I will not let you hurt her.
Little Jedi, you cannot stop me. But you will forget this. Your mind is worse than the others, so open, so trusting. Your feelings for her are your weakness. Yet I will gift you with this. You will remember what you have discovered when the time is correct.
Basically meaning endgame.
You have seen what formerly only I knew. Now we shall see if you have the strength to stop what comes.
Okay, so I need to make 2 Charics. I need to make a Charic, a Mandalorian Disintegrator, and 2 Micropulse Blasters. Charic and Disintegrator, okay. 2 Micropulses. And then from here, it's just 4 Realists and 4 Mando Chambers. Shark. Attack mob +5, that's insane. Assemble. Oh wow, I've already made those. Okay. Okay. Athen, you need Mandalorian disintegrators. Theodore, okay. Don't know what you need for anything. HK, you need the Charik. Kreia needs a lightsaber. Mira has a micropulse and a I'm gonna keep that just in case. A Radal. Business. Okay, upgrade. Pontite. Sweetness. Okay, you want to check upgrade. Lightsaber. So those are mine. Okay, so this one I believe is mine. I'm gonna go talk to Freya super quick. See if I can upgrade my crystal.
Yes. That, should your power increase or your resolve change, speak to me again about this matter, and is there something else?
Alright. I've done all my talking to her that there is. The Onderon Civil War is a big thing, and we all need to be up to scratch for it. Upgrade. Create or break down. We break down. So, mine. I need 2 contacts. I need a fencing and a deflection. Ultimate Yashin. I got a blue and a bronze. Okay. Lightsaber. Deflection. Dang! Upgrade. I need to build better upgrades. Lightsaber. Create. I need a Diasham. I'm gonna say a fencing. And a Pontite. Take this green one. Pontite, fencing, Diasham. go to Dantooine real fast because I think there's someone selling a bunch of really good crystals there. Alright, so Disciple and Vistas have their lightsabers equipped, so I can sell the others if I want to. I need Kreia. THK, I want to make sure everyone's all leveled up to scratch. Oh man, it's already 8:20. I might not be able to get to the Onderon Civil War tonight. Because I want to do the Onderon Civil War all in one stream.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, Kreia's gonna take a bit. Advance. Yeah, there's gonna be a bit. You always hear advice from people not to give her attacks, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Dang. Yeah, she needed a lot. Wish I could have done this off screen, but oh well. Sweet, we can do that. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I like that. Okay. So we can do that this stream, too. You know what? Just give me a second here. I'm going to get Mandalore out here. For reasons.
Yeah.
Including leveling up. Because we have a thing to do with Mandalore here. Gathering the clans, baby!
Look who's walked in.
This is the way, folks.
I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory. And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader. It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Stay out of it.
And we get a Mandalore fight! Well, check this out. It's gonna...
Any other takers? No, Mandalore. Yes, Mandalore.
Influence gained Mandalore. I'll probably cheat up his influence before the next session so that I can actually show you all of his dialogue. Look at that, my computer's good enough that the grass isn't breaking.
I heard you. I still got some Jedi junk. A certain...
Oh yeah, I remembered there is some good stuff here. Alright, I am going to go back to Kunda, sell some stuff to that other dude. Because everyone else is fully up to scratch, so I can sell all the other guns that I have. Because there is a merchant in here that will sell us stuff. Oh man, no he isn't? Where is he? Sure there was a merchant in here.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment.
Thanks for your help with the mercenaries.
You are always welcome here, Jedi.
They say the Jedi saved us from the mercenaries. I guess I should stop blaming them for the troubles on Dantooine.
They say the Jedi saved us from the mercenaries. I guess we should stop blaming them for the troubles on Dantooine.
Dang, that's annoying that he's no longer there. Well, let's go to Nar Shaddaa then. Partially because there's a Mandalore thing there too, and partially because I want to sell some stuff to a merchant so that I can get those crystals! Some insanely good crystals. Oop.
I wish to show you something.
What?
Not with words, but by feeling it. With the Force. Close your eyes. Feel the universe. Strip away the life on board the ship. Someone is creating an echo, a resonance in the Force. Someone is consuming life, using it to feed their hunger. Each dying world creates an echo in the Force, and as the echoes build, it becomes a noise, deafening, destructive. It touches all life in ways that are invisible to see. The darkness, the despair created from such events breeds and grows. Someone is bringing the dark side to the galaxy through destruction. A critical point is approaching, and the wound must be healed.
Shasa.
I'm gonna keep one of these on me for me. Yeah, not much talking to do when there's nobody in the chat. Yeah, we can finish that new trade routes mission after we go to after we finish the Onderon Civil War.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in.
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring our people to their former glory.
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen.
I intend to rectify that error.
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore, but look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun.
That's a comic reference right there. In the Sith War comic, Ulic Qel-Droma challenges Mandalore the Indomitable to one-on-one combat. And wins. And the wager for that is that if Ulic won, the Mandalorians would be pledged to him and Exar Kun.
A Jedi? Perhaps you are deserving of the title of Mandalore. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon, so perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
The way you finish Mandalore's influence is by basically supporting Zaklu on Onderon. And since I didn't do that, I have to cheat it up to show you all this dialogue. Let's get back to the ship, go back to Dantooine, buy those crystals, and then upgrade our weapons. As I think I might go full lightsaber when it comes time to actually face Scion and Freya. Oh, I just spoiled things. Gosh dang it. When it comes time for endgame where I do the final boss, I'll wanna... As funny as it is to fight them with blasters, I'll just take a vote when it happens whether I should use blasters or lightsabers. I mean, you'll get to see Atton fight Darth Scion with blasters. I have his max upgraded. Thing.
Betrayal. Machines. Her passion for such things defies me.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
Goto's just jealous that you've got all that circuitry packed in such a small shell. How the fat jokes continue.
Alright then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk. There.
There are other droids in the party.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for Goto to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it.
And that makes him instantly want it.
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
He's doing up.
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out-system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time he arrived, it was too late.
Yep.
And beyond Malachor, there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod.
Wow.
Things moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me.
Again, more evidence of his force sensitivity.
Of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, the sound I awakened to in my nightmares. Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine. You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
So you fought against the Mandalorians?
I was part of the war effort, yes.
But you fought on the front line.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even
you see how messed up the Mandalorian culture really is? It makes you wonder why people love them so much.
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Fine by me.
Fine by me. Back to Dantooine. I'm basically spending the last few minutes of the stream preparing for the war, for the Civil War on Onderon.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
It's hard to explain, really.
Ah, so it's like that. I guess it would be better if less questions were asked about it then. Now, is there something
He asks because this is actually Canderous.
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
Awfully complimentary of Revan.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on. I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now is there something... The Republic thinks my people are dead, scattered.
They are wrong.
You should have destroyed us when you had the chance. As long as one Mandalorian lives, we will survive. Our honor, fortunes, and lives revolve around battle. From our earliest history, this has been our way, as it will be always. Our history and our ways are something we shield from outsiders. Only on the battlefield can you truly learn of someone. There are, but those are luxuries. Luxuries that were paid for by the blood of our warriors, alive and dead. The Mandalorian clans will be united. Then we will take back our place. But we live in times of action, and I've said enough for now. Is there... We have suffered defeats before. Our spirit may have faded, but it hasn't died. The end of the Mandalorian, Revan embodied our philosophy and showed us our own weaknesses. Then he exploited them. It was a painful lesson. With Mandalore dead, our weapons taken, and our pride destroyed, many lost their
So yeah, basically,
I will change that.
There's a piece of lore about the Mandalorians, okay? There's a specific artifact, the Mask of Mandalore, that is bestowed on the next person who will lead the Mandalorians. But in their culture, no leader can be chosen without it. So when Revan defeated Mandalore the Ultimate above Malachor 5, he took that mask and hid it somewhere, telling no one where it was so that the Mandalorians couldn't pick a new leader. And if they don't have a new leader, they can't unite or be a threat anymore. Brilliant and yet evil all at once.
Only Mandalore can command the clans. There was no new Mandalore for many years. I can tell you want to know more, but we can talk more later about this. Now is there some... Being Mandalore is the greatest honor for our people. Mandalore's helmet is passed from one leader to the next. When Revan executed Mandalore before our eyes, he cast Mandalore's helmet away, denied it to us. He took Mandalore's helmet and left with it. If he hadn't done that, the new Mandalore would have been chosen that day. But without leadership and direction, the clans scattered, fell apart. During the Jedi Civil War, I met and traveled with Revan. I was there with him when he defeated Darth Malak, and traveled with him afterwards. Eventually, he told me where he had taken the helmet. He set me upon this path. We could talk about Revan and other things. Now is there some... I want to have a word with you.
I'm just gonna get through Vandalor's dialogue now.
Things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals.
Whatever
the Sith
reasons.
must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty.
Unification of the clans.
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up, but they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement. After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now is the... I have questions.
Go ahead.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
I'm just trying to get this dialogue out of the way.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun, and by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us? Is that so? Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans.
God.
We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this, is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
I don't deal in what I...
Just think about it. Now what... Yeah, what do you...
Okay, so basically you get a new piece of dialogue like that with every bit of influence you gain. I'm gonna get new raw and visas, because I'm gonna try and make sure everyone I want to send out is leveled up.
How may I serve?
Now let's get you toughness. Just trying to get all the leveling out of the way. Micropulse with all the upgrades, and Mandalorian Ripper with all the upgrades. Okay. Really? Alright. Got some crystals to buy. Because there's a few fights I'm actually going to do with my lightsabers. Just for the sake of, you know, actually Jediing it up. Because with how high the level, with there being basically no level cap in this game, you can build your blaster person and then back yourself up with a couple of lightsaber feats so that you can do lightsabers late game.
I heard you were... I still got a certain...
Give me this Kyber. Give me this Ancares. I'm also gonna buy that. Alright, my lightsabers are gonna get some crystals. And I'm also gonna try and upgrade the saber bits for Disciple and Visas. And then I'll head to Duxon and see if it'll let me go to that cache that I missed last time.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes.
He holds...
I would have...
Right. I have to say...
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some...
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate in.
I see. Well... Iridonian, I would like to speak.
My assistant?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
So Vader's remote is making fat jokes.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I would appreciate it if you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced...
Grade. Saber 1. Saber 2. Caber. I'll give those 2 visas. Let's see there. Okay, I need... What is... Okay, so. Oh my gosh. Ultimate. Okay, so you've got an expert deflection emitter. I need to make 2 expert fencing emitters. Create. Lightsaber. Expert fencing. Upgrade. Yes. Expert fencing. Simple. Okay. Hey, so, look at my stats. Okay. Now I'm gonna switch to my light. 25, 23, 20. Oh my gosh, my stats are absurd. Do I have this dialogue on my
State.
Dang it. So Kreia is forced to come with me because game. Because plot. Everything's upgraded up to scratch except for Disciples not quite fully leveled. Duxon. Basically, I'm going to send Atten, Visas, and Disciple into the jungle, and I'm going to bring Mira, and I'm going to bring Mira with me to Onderon. Does it let me?
Something you need. Of me?
So I think it's going to let me do it. Okay. Because there's a cache I missed last time because I missed those remains. Whoopsie. I'm going to be ending after I do this cache because I want to do the Onderon Civil War next time. Got through all the boring stuff now so we can just jump straight into the Civil War next time. Orium. Mandalorian heavy armor. Well, I actually am starting to think that considering, unless they give me a good robe. Mandalorian descent! Oh boy! Okay, I'm gonna give that to Mira instead of the Ripper. So I'm gonna go upgrade that real fast, and then I'll end off for the night. Yeah, that was worth doing. I actually think it's more crucial that Visas have the saber upgrades. So I think I'll switch the crystals from Krea's saber over to Visas. So, who has the Ripper? I've got 2 disintegrators. Atten has 2 disintegrators, okay. Vader, that, Charek, Krea. Mira has a Micropulse and a Ripper. Okay. Create. Ranged. Pinpoint 4. Now, first things first, take that disintegrator, put this on it, assemble. Oh, Kreia doesn't have it, okay. Okay, so I did put crystals on Visas, okay. Alright. I'm gonna go Kreia and Visas, just for the heck of it, because it's not really gonna matter. Anyway. That is going to be it for now. Sorry the second half of the stream didn't have a whole lot of action in it. But that is the setup for the Onderon Civil War. Next time we will go right back into the Civil War. There are 2 big levels in that thing. Which is why I had to upgrade basic, make sure everybody was completely up to scratch so I could send whoever I wanted, except I don't usually do Godo. HK's up to scratch for his thing later. So, that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for